Kumusta mga batang mandunong? Welcome back to Project SOAR, series of online academic review on Mathematics CLAID Learning Module. I am Ma'am Jessa, a teacher from Andres Bonifacio Integrated School. Mga batang mandunong at sa ating mga home learning partners, para maging updated sa mga video lessons, ilike lamang po ang aming official Facebook page, Math Team, Mathematics Teachers of Mandaluyong. At huwag kalimutang isubscribe ang aming YouTube account which is MPM Channel. Mga batang mandunong, kanina ay nagbalik-aral tayo ng mga mathematics lessons ng Week 3 and Week 4 from Grade 7 to Grade 10, pati na rin ng General Mathematics. Ngayon naman, dumako tayo sa Business Mathematics. For our reviewer for today, he is a Teacher 3 at Addition Hills Integrated School. He teaches Business Mathematics and CSS, and he is now on his 7th year in the service. He is a graduate of BSE Mathematics at Rizal Technological University and also has units in Masters of Arts in Mathematics at Philippine Normal University. Let us all welcome our reviewer for Business Mathematics Week 3, Mr. Arcy G. De La Cruz.
Halina mga bata, tayo nang mag-aral sa math, walang maiiwan. Math-sayang math-aral, tayo ng math-tuto upang ika'y umasenso. Maging matyaga, maging matalino, halina't math-aral na tayo. Maging matyaga, maging matalino, halina't math-aral na tayo. Halina math-aral na tayo. Halina, 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 math-aral na tayo.
Maraming salamat po, Ma'am Jessa Marie Alejo. Nagpapasalamat rin po ako sa pagkakataon na binigay sa akin ng Project SOAR sa pamamagitan ng aking Education Program Supervisor sa Mathematics na si Sir Arcy Rodelas. Sa aming TWG, Sir Ray Collado Jr., sa SDO Mandaluyong, sa aking bagong principal, Miss Gigi Bulanday, sa mga teachers, mga magulang, at sa ating mga estudyante. Handa na ba kayo? Samahan niyo ako sa isang makabuluhang hapon. Math-sayang mag-aral, tayong ng math-tuto. Good day everyone! I'm Teacher Arcy. Narito tayo muli para sa bagong episode ng Business Mathematics. Bago tayo magsimula, siguraduhin meron na kayong module, ballpen, at papel. Huwag rin kakalimutang maghugas ng kamay at maglinis ng inyong learning area. Are you ready? If you are, then let's begin. Proportion and its types. First, let's define what is a proportion. Proportion refers to the equality between two ratios. Let's have this example. In column form, we'll have 1:2 equals 8:16. 2 and 8 are called the means. 1 and 16 are called extremes. And also, we can express proportion in fraction form. it will look like this. 1 over 2 equals 8 over 16. The product of the means is equal to the product of extremes. So it means 2 times 8, which is the means, equals 1 times 16, the extremes, will have 16 equals 16. The product of the means is equal to the product of the extremes. Let's have another one. Solve for x using the proportion below. X is to 7 equals 12 is to 42. Using the rules for the means and the extremes, we'll have x times 42, that's 42x, 7 times 12, that is 84, dividing both sides by 42, we'll have 42 divided by 42, that is 1x, equals 84 divided by 42, that is 2. Therefore, x is 2. Using the fraction form, we'll have 7 over x equals 12 over 42. Using cross multiplication, we'll have x times 42, we'll have 42x, 7 times 12, that's 84. Dividing both sides by 42, 42 divided by 42, that is 1x equals 84. Divided by 42, we'll have 2. So we'll have x equals 2. The exchange rate between the US dollar and the Philippine Peso is 1 is to 48. At this rate, how much US dollar would you have if you exchange 3,120 pesos? We'll have the equation 1 is to 48 equals x is to 3,120. Hindi natin alam kung ilang dollar ang 3,120. So, we'll leave it as x. Now, using the rules of the means and extremes, we'll have now 1 times 3,120, that is 3,120, equals 48 times x, that's 48x, dividing both sides by 48, we have 48 divided by 48, that's 1x, 3,120 divided by 48, that is 65. We'll have now x equals to 65 US dollars. Using the fraction form, we have 1 over 48 equals x over 3,120. Cross multiplication, 1 times 3,120 will give us 3,120. 48 times x, that is 48x. Dividing both sides by 48, we'll have 48 divided by 48, that's 1x, or x. 3,120 divided by 48, that is 65. Therefore, we have 65 US dollar. Let's have now the three types of proportion. The first one is the direct proportion. A number is directly proportional to another when one value increases, so does the other. The values of x and y are directly proportional to each other when x and y will either increase or decrease together. So, ibig sabihin, when x increases, the y also increases. If your x decreases, your y also decreases. So, they either increase together or decrease together. Let's have real-life examples. Okay, first example, eating. So as you increase your food intake, your weight also increase. So both X and Y here increases. So increase the food intake, your weight also increase. Number two, grades. So when you increase your scores in project, module, pieces, exam, etc., it also increases your final grade. Number three, a local network charges a call 650 per minute. As the user increases the minutes of call, the network charge also increase. So this is true. So when we increase the minutes using our smartphones or local phones, the charges network also increases. Number four, as the teacher increases the time in using Google Meet, the amount of internet data also increases. So this is true. So when we increase the time, mas matagal ang paggamit ng Google Meet or ng internet, the data charges also increases. Let's have number two, inverse proportion, or we call it indirect proportion. A number is inversely proportional to another. When value increases, the other decreases. The values of x and y are inversely proportional to each other when x will increases while y decreases, or vice versa. So this is a different case. When x increase, y decrease. So hindi sila pareho. Okay? And vice versa, when x decrease, y increase. Okay, let's have examples. Buying a house. As the distance of your house get closer to the commercial area, the house price increases. This is true. Kapag yung bahay mo palapit sa commercial area, or we call it malapit sa mall, malapit sa palengke, malapit sa parlor, or malapit to everything, the price of house increases. Okay, so pag bibili kayo ng bahay, you should consider getting a house near to commercial area. Let's have number two. It takes 5 workers in 8 days to finish painting a wall. If it increases the number of workers, the number of days decreases. So again, this is an example of inverse proportion. So let's have number 3. Driving. As we increase the speed, the lesser the time consumed to get home. So also, this is true. So kapag nag-drive tayo, kapag mas mabilis yung pag-drive, syempre, maliless yung time or mas mabilis tayong makakauwi ng bahay. So, sa maikling oras. Okay, so that is number 3. Number 4, exercising. So as you increase your time working out, the more you lose weight. Okay? So kapag nag-gym tayo, pag mas matagal tayo nag-gym, or mas marami tayong time sa pag-gym, mas mataas naman yung malulus nating weight. So these are examples of inverse proportion or indirect proportion. Let's have the last one. Partitive proportion. It involves identifying parts of a whole based on a given ratio of these parts. So divide the total amount into 2 or more terms that satisfies a given ratio. So in this case, you'll see a ratio in the problem. So let's have example. An inheritance of 4 million to be divided into three nephews with a ratio of 2 is to 3 is to 4. So, again, this is a partitive proportion kasi yung 4 million hahatiin sa tatlong nephews pero with the condition which is the ratio should be 2 is to 3 is to 4. Okay, same with number 2, a land 3,000 square meters to be divided into the ratio of 5 is to 3. So again, it will be divided with a given condition. The ratio should be 5 is to 3.